Hi fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded D Rose report. I about fell over the stool here. Anyway, hey, during last night's replay airing of Super SmackDown on Sci-Fi, the commercial preview for this Monday's episode of Raw on USA Network officially referred to the program as WWE Raw Super Show. And various cable providers, however, still have the show listed as Monday Night Raw, but might be having a name change going on. The chief operating officer, Triple H, announced that on Monday that superstars from SmackDown will be joining Monday Night in the foreseeable future to create a Raw Super Show. So I kind of got a feeling they've changed the name. Alex Riley and Caitlin, by the way, is going to be signing autographs this Saturday at 1 to 4 p.m. at Comcast Connecticut's Women's Expo in Hartford, Connecticut. And WWE Classics celebrate the legendary career of Undertaker throughout the month of October, which is around Halloween time, of course. Anyway, it's called the Undertaker's Ball, and it's the Phenom month and highlights spanning the dead man's 20-year-plus career, including most terrifying casket matches and brutal buried alive bouts. WWE.com has uploaded a promotional video previewing the Undertaker's Ball, by the way. Alright, now see, when people, a lot of times when they drink, they're one way. When you don't drink, you're another way. Or when you're high, you're one way, not high. Sober is, you know, something different. So I don't know whether this could be playing into this or not, but guess what? We get an apology from Kurt Angle. The WWE, and he apologizes to WWE for slamming their top 50 superstars of all time DVD that he did earlier, where he was ranked 34. He says, I want to apologize to everyone that I disrespected in my comments about WWE ranking. He wrote Friday on his Twitter. He says, I truly am proud to be in the top 50. Thank you to WWE. Well, aren't we trying to fix that bridge again? TNA World Champion wrote Thursday. He says, I was number 34 of WWE all-time greatest. He says, tell you why. Take me off the list. I'd rather be on, not be on it. If I was, even if I was in the top 5, who ranks these wrestlers? Which again, I think it was wrestlers that ranked each other. All right, as noted before, old Lance Storm had some of his students get tryouts at WWE recent Raw and SmackDown taping while they were up in Canada. Storm recently revealed on F4WOnline.com, the Figure Four's daily show, that he had 4 women and 4 men and 1 woman. I wish it was 4 women. Anyway, they got a good look at WWE got a good look at them. Storm noted that WWE usually doesn't look at women, but he suggested they took a look at this one, and she ended up working a match for the agents. The unnamed woman's wrestler is open to hear feedback from WWE after receiving some good feedback. She wants to hear more. Anyway, 2 of Storm's students work as Cody Rhodes' bag handlers that night. One got squashed by Brodus Clay on Superstars, and the other male appeared on SmackDown with Wade Barrett, where Barrett walked out of the match before the match even began. Storm also noted that Goldust was one of the most available people in both tapings. He said he pointed out that Goldust is in the ring 4 or 5 hours each a day before the events to train the Divas and whoever else. John Cena versus the winner of CM Punk and Alberto Del Rio is advertised for the main event and upcoming Raw live events, putting Alberto on double duty, by the way. In other live event notes, one half of the WWE Tag Champions, Evan Bourne, is advertised for upcoming live event shows, while his partner Kofi Kingston isn't. As noted earlier, Kofi missed this weekend show in Puerto Rico because he was representing WWE and the National Guard Youth Challenge program at their event. Representatives from THQ headed to Japan next week to do some future WWE video programming there. I guess all that programming gets done over there. Apparently we're not smart enough to do it here. WWE live event in September 25th that the United Spirits Arena in Lubbock, Texas has been changed to a super show with stars from SmackDown. CM Punk versus Alberto being advertised for the title, and a 4-way match with Orton, Christian, Sheamus, and Henry is being advertised there locally. Could be for that show too, we don't know yet. And by the way, old Brodus Clay is currently on a 5-5-5 winning streak on WWE Superstars. Clay's been squashing local wrestlers since the return of WWE programming over a month ago. So let's get some regular wrestlers out there and see if he can squash them. Michael McGillicuddy said on Twitter that he was taken off the Raw show in Puerto Rico before the crew left to travel. And you know what he said why? I don't either. Didn't say. Christian noted on Twitter that singer Phil Collins was in attendance at WWE live event in Geneva, Switzerland last night and came backstage. WWE's website has a new storyline article up in looking at Sin Cara's blue light when he wrestles and questions whether or not it gives him an unfair advantage. Everybody was asking me about that, and I said, that's just ambience. But anyway, the article plays that Sin Cara's attack on Daniel Bryan this past Tuesday and his comments from Bryan and Evan Bourne on it. The article asks, do you think WWE Universe may have been blinded by the light of this whole time? Is Sin Cara hiding under a scheme, under an elaborate mask, or Mexican sensation simply just misunderstood? Don't ask me, just tell them. Regarding WWE interested in some Dragon Gate USA talent, there's been no immediate hirings, but the company did reach out to several of their talent, and there was a few of the talents that are on the WWE radar, but none have been signed. Action-packed family movie Knockout, starring Steve Austin as a former pro boxer, is now available on Netflix in the U.S. anyway. The Orlando Sentinel reported that WWE original New Jack and former WWE diva Terri Runnels were in court yesterday as Terri is suing New Jack over sexually explicit photos. And it was revealed yesterday that New Jack is planning to countersue, alleging that she infected him with a STD. My old lady's got a CTS, but I'm not sure what the STD would be, but I think I know. Don't want to know. Neither Terri or Jack did any of the talking in court, just the lawyers, which are the mouthpieces of us. So anyway, he said claims that he destroyed the photos and sold the phone that they were stored on, is what he told the judge. But they got a temporary ban on it. New Jack doing anything with that. As noted before, Kurt Hawkins declared he won't shave his beard until he gets some WWE TV time. Hawkins says he is in protest and trimmed the beard, but it's looking for a new form of protest now. He's beard trimming. The whole creepy beard thing isn't working out for me as a single man in New York, so he's open to suggestions. How about get better? They'll put you on the card when you get a little bit better. Hey, title changes, by the way. In 1984, Gino Hernandez defeated Mike Von Erich to win the WCCW American heavyweight title. 1989, the Great Muta defeated Sting to win NWA television title. 1993, Ted DiBiase and Stan Hansen defeated the Holly Demon Army. Alright, let's see if I can finish this now. Happy birthday to former TNA wrestler TJ Perkins. Who's that? Puma. Turns 27 today. And also would have been the birthday of former WWF diva Mariana Kamlos. Who's that? That was Mrs. Cleavage back in the old days, where we had a little skit with Beaver Cleavage and Mrs. Cleavage and the Mother Cleavage and all that stuff. But she would have been 42. Thanks for clicking, you guys. If you got any concerns, comments, or questions, leave them down there in the comments. I see I'll get to them right away. I gotta go.